Then Cole sat there cool as a cucumber, and Darren went at him. And then I thought, is this a setup? But then I know Carl. Carl's a bit of a
Let's
madman.
sell out Wembley, let's do it. But the little shit house ran away. He left the arena before I could even get him in the ring. Little crazy fucking turd. Where is he at? He's a parcel, that guy. Mate, that guy's a parcel. Let's get closer. I just want to see around. I want to smell the feel of this cunt. Let me get, look how stressed he is. Come on, let's go,
about choking
dickhead.
me out. I'm choking myself here now, getting excited. But, you know, I've watched the guy get choked out, and he's talking about, you know, it's not good. He needs to have a reality check and realise who he's talking to. And he's calling me on in a boxing match in a professional capacity. Different world, different sport. Listen, there's levels to the game, mate. Have a look over the shoulder. It's not your level. It's not your level.
The war of words between Darren Till and Carl Froch has gone far beyond a simple call-out. What began as a disagreement over a potential fight has now escalated into public confrontations, accusations of disrespect, legal action, and one of the biggest debates in crossover boxing. Johnny Nelson witnessed one of the key moments with his own eyes, and his reaction was immediate.
Carl's a madhead, you know, fight you. They want to fight you anyway. So, and he's probably on the verge of snapping. And I'm thinking, you don't want to get involved in this thing here. And afterwards, I saw his interview with one of the main men of the zone, saying, look, there is an appetite there. So now the conversation is, will Carl do it? Carl's saying, give me 6 weeks.
According to the former world champion, Carl Froch remained completely composed while Darren Till aggressively confronted him, demanding a fight. Nelson described Froch as calm, relaxed, and unfazed, while Till appeared emotional and determined to force the issue. For Nelson, there was only one.
I don't know, I think, Darren's got some anger issues. I think he just wants to fight everybody. But I don't think he even wants the money, he just wants to fight people. Let him.
In conclusion, he believes Till seriously underestimated the man standing in front of him. Carl Froch is not just another retired boxer. He is a 4-time world champion, a Hall of Famer, and someone who has continued training long after retirement. Although he has not fought professionally for years, Froch has always maintained that he keeps himself in fighting condition. From Nelson's point of view, confronting someone with that pedigree so aggressively
And bash up somebody who can't fight in the boxing ring like Darren Till. He might be decent in the MMA world, I don't know. I mean, I've seen him been choked out and KO'd a few times, so I don't know how good he is, so I'm not having a go. But in the boxing ring, I thought I'd need at least a month in the gym. So I turned it down, and I should have probably took it, to be honest. So I think I'd have only needed a couple of rounds of shadow boxing to deal with Darren Till. He's not a fighter, he's not a boxer. It's not happening, I'm not fighting. This ain't a call out. Don't know any idiots coming back saying, calling out Darren Till. I'm not. But listen, it's an easy job.
was asking for trouble. Then came Eddie Hearn's assessment, which only added fuel to the fire. Hearn suggested that Darren Till is not motivated by money. Instead, he believes Till simply wants to fight and enjoys hurting opponents inside the ring.
Which is sound, but I think they're thinking that it's bothering me that I missed out on this potentially bigger payday. Anyone who knows me, as much as I love money, it's not gonna ruin my life. I also don't care. I'm not like them, just hungry.
But the little shit house ran away. He left the arena before I could even get him in the ring. Little crazy fucking turd. Where is he at? He's a parcel, that guy. Mate, that guy's a...
Some fans interpreted those comments as praise for Till's warrior mentality. Others viewed them as evidence that Till is allowing emotion to dictate his decisions. Whatever side you fall on, one thing is obvious. Darren Till isn't chasing easy paydays. He wants big fights. The problem is that...
Carl Froch, and we know very well what Carl Froch is. I'm a realist, Googan. Carl Froch is one of the best British fighters we've ever produced. He's a fucking animal. He's an animal. He was just behind Calzaghe and shit like that. He's an animal, and he is an hard cunt. But that don't mean anything. I will fight that motherfucking big-nosed cunt any day of the week. Don't get it twisted with me. We've got real beef. He wanted me on a show this week. I legged him. It could happen. If he wants to fight,
Many believe he picked the wrong target. Carl Froch publicly dismissed Till, insisting the fight would be easy work. But that confidence has not convinced everyone, because there is one uncomfortable fact that refuses to disappear. Carl Froch reportedly turned the fight down before eventually...
It's crazy. And he's scary. He's a scary intimidating man. I don't know if it's the Liverpudlian accent or knowing that he could take this to the ground and finish you that way. I feel like these MMA guys are scary because they know that they are the toughest guys on the street, right? It's not just, back in the day, the baddest man on the planet was the boxer. It's not that anymore, is it? I don't know who they're going to find to fight him.
Carl Froch? I mean, that was a bit of a comment. Do you not think?
Well, Carl's not fought for 11 years. I know he still looks great and he hits the bag, but no one's hit him with small gloves for 11 years.
Actually changing his mind. That single detail has become the foundation of Darren Till's entire argument. Till believes the opportunity he had worked to build was taken away from him after Froch decided he wanted the spotlight. From Till's perspective, that isn't business.
But if Carl did do it, I think Carl would smash him. But I just don't think he will do it because he's got that memory, he's got that something about him that he's at an age where he's still physically fit enough and strong enough if he commits himself to the prep.
It's disrespect. Throughout recent interviews, Till has repeatedly insisted this situation has never been about money. He openly admitted that while he enjoys making money like every professional fighter, he is not obsessed with chasing the biggest payday available. Instead, he says he wants respect. That explains why reports of legal action have emerged. According to Till, the lawsuit is about principle rather than financial compensation. He believes he invested time building the rivalry with John Fury.
Pure carnage. He's a fucking 30, 40-year-old man. Can't punch for save his life. He wants calm. He wants to face off calm. I ain't at him while I'm around, mate. Do you know what I mean? People have been chatting shit for years saying, oh, they're gorilla, this and that. I'm in the best shape of my life. It's like welterweight Darren's back. And I got vengeance, mate. This is Luke, former UFC middleweight world champion. So I've got a big...
Only to watch another fighter walk in and benefit from all that work. Former Olympic gold medalist Audley Harrison also highlighted something many people have overlooked. Carl Froch has not competed in a professional fight for more than 11 years. Meanwhile, Darren Till has remained active in elite combat sports. He has fought world-class mixed martial artists, competed for a UFC championship, and experienced the physical demands of modern...
Easy money. The old Bunsen burner. I'm thinking to myself, hang on a minute. They're giving money away here with these fights because Darren Till's absolutely fucking useless. I'm not being funny. Listen, I'm talking about professional boxing level. At the level he's at, he's done all right. He's got decent balance, throws a decent backhand from the southpaw stance. But let's be honest.
Competition. That difference matters. There's a huge contrast between staying fit in the gym and stepping into real competition against dangerous opponents. Till knows what it feels like to be hurt. He knows what it feels like to lose. More importantly, he knows what it feels like to come back and fight again. That experience creates a different type of mentality. Even Johnny Nelson stopped short of completely dismissing Till. While Nelson acknowledged Froch's incredible achievements and punching power,
Till and Froch, I don't like ex-fighters, especially legends, going in and fighting some YouTuber, right? Now, Till is not that, right? Till is a UFC fighter who has taken his craft to boxing and he's a talented boxer. I mean, I don't think he's going to, even by his own admissions, I don't think he can go in and mix it with the best in the world. But he can fight, you know, I mean, you can see that because he's cruising through the levels of those other guys, the UFC fighters who just turn over like Rockhold or whatever his name was, right? I love the fight. I love the fight because, and you know why I love the fight? Because I know Froch, right? And I know this.
He also admitted that hunger can become an enormous advantage. Competitive sharpness cannot be recreated through training alone. Someone who has remained active carries a different intensity than someone who retired more than a decade ago. Till insists he is currently in the best shape of his career. After rebuilding both physically and mentally, he believes he has become a far more dangerous fighter than...
In the ring, Carl Froch is an unbelievable fighter, and Darren Till knows that. Carl Froch is an older version of himself now, been out the ring a long time. Whether he wants to fight again is a different story, but look, I would love to see it now. Yeah, honestly, it's a no-brainer, to be honest with you.
And the version fans watched in the UFC. Those comments become even more significant when viewed alongside the current controversy. Till believes he prepared himself for a major opportunity, accepted the challenge, and then watched someone else receive the reward. That frustration explains why he has refused to let the issue disappear quietly. Carl Froch has only intended...
Then, that to everyone, I'm here to do what I'm here to do. And I couldn't give a fuck if I bumped into John Fury and the family in the street now, because it's on them what they want to do. They're more asked about me than I'm asked about them, so if they want it, I'll have it with every fucking single one of them in the street, and I'll get my head completely smashed in.
Intensified the rivalry with his own comments, calling Darren Till easy money, and suggesting he poses little threat has angered many of Till's supporters. Their argument is simple. If the fight really represented easy money, why reject it in the first place? You don't normally decline fights you believe carry no risk. That contradiction has become one of the biggest talking points surrounding Froch's involvement. Till has heard every one of those comments. Each new interview appears to strengthen his determination. For him, this has become personal. Eddie Hearn has also made an important distinction. Unlike many crossover boxing stars who built their popularity through social media, Darren Till is an established...
Carl's a genuine, world champion level fighter, and he's actually bigger than you'd think, right, when you meet him. He's a lot younger than John, and his peak was outrageously good, right? And he's kept himself in shape. And even now, I remember I had a chat with Eddie Hearn, about what fighter you've met is the toughest fighter. And he said to me, if I'm ever in a bit of bother, the man I want standing next to me at a pub or whatever is Carl fucking...
Professional fighter. He challenged for UFC world title. He competed against elite athletes for years. Although boxing and mixed martial arts are very different sports, Till's combat experience is impossible to ignore. Hearn believes that separates him from celebrity fighters looking for easy attention. Former world champion Liam Smith shares a similar opinion. Smith believes the matchup between Froch and Till is far more interesting than many critics admit. He argues that Till deserves the opportunity to test himself against a respected boxing name rather than being dismissed before ever stepping into the ring. Meanwhile, Darren Till...
So bigger, heavier, potentially, probably not stronger than me. I'm a machine.
Yeah.
I'm genetically gifted and all that.
And it only takes one punch. And they're not good defensive fighters anyway. They go for the okey doke. You know what that means?
Yeah.
Give him one of those.
Give him a little feint. Yeah. Couple of feints, good foot movement, walk him into a shot.
Yeah.
Probably dominate him with a jab.
They don't know about body shots either.
So what are you thinking? Easy work for the Cobra?
Easy work for the Cobra. Can I be your coach, please?
Jump in the corner, man. Easy money for the Lewis machine.
Yeah. I want to be his coach.
Let's have a team,
all right,
man.
Just go out there and...
Continues embracing the role of boxing's ultimate agitator. He has repeatedly claimed he would happily fight John Fury, Carl Froch, or practically anyone willing to sign the contract. His confidence has never been in question. Neither has his willingness to create headlines. Till has even joked about taking on the entire Fury family, reinforcing the image of someone who genuinely fears nobody. Whether fans see confidence or recklessness depends entirely on their perspective. Throughout this entire saga, very few people have questioned Carl Froch's legacy. His achievements remain untouchable. He defeated elite opponents throughout his career and retired as one of Britain's greatest champions. The controversy isn't about what Froch accomplished.
Years plus since he's boxed. So 10 years ago, he would have smashed Darren Till all over the shop, right? And I think Darren actually, for all Darren's madness, he's not an idiot. I think he knows that. But 10 years on, and not having took a punch in 10 years, and definitely gone a bit softer, because that's just life, it all of a sudden becomes, dare I say, a bit of a 50-50.
It's about whether Darren Till lost an opportunity he had genuinely earned. According to Till, John Fury was publicly targeting him. The rivalry had already begun. The media attention was growing. Fans were becoming invested. Then Carl Froch entered the conversation. Because Froch carries enormous name recognition within boxing, the focus shifted almost immediately. From a promotional standpoint, the decision made sense. From Darren Till's perspective, it felt like someone had taken the opportunity he spent weeks creating. Even Lennox Lewis has spoken...
Versus Till. I don't know, man. He's 48 years old now, Froch. You know, he looks good when he takes a picture, you know, with a moody lighting after a few abs and that. But Darren Till, he's still fighting, isn't he? He still knows what it's like to get punched in the teeth. It's been a while since Froch's been punched in the teeth. So I think he does well. I think he excels. I think if he wants to do it, he should do it. But I got a feeling Froch don't want it. I don't think Froch wants it. I think he says he wants it, but when it comes down to it, he
confidently about Froch's chances. Lewis believes Froch's superior boxing fundamentals, experience, jab, movement, and timing would prove decisive. On paper, that assessment makes perfect sense. Yet supporters of Darren Till continue pointing to one undeniable reality. Till has remained active. Carl Froch has not. That single fact changes every prediction. No amount of gym work perfectly replicates live competition. Timing, reactions, distance control, and punch resistance all evolve during real fights. Those qualities cannot simply be preserved indefinitely through training. Perhaps Eddie Hearn summarized the situation better than anyone. He described the contest.
His interview with one of the main men of the zone, saying, "Look, there is an appetite there." So now the conversation is, will Carl do it? Carl saying, "Give me 6 weeks, I'll smash him." Carl won't do it. Carl
as much closer than many people assume. His reasoning was straightforward. 10 years away from professional competition changes everything. Experience remains. Instinct remains. But competition is different. There is no substitute for facing genuine pressure under the lights. George Groves understands that reality better than almost anyone. Having shared the ring with Carl Froch twice, Groves knows exactly how dangerous Froch was during his prime. However, even Groves has hinted that returning after such a long absence presents enormous challenges. Training videos and social media highlights create excitement.
Not only did I see him box, I had people sparring him, I had sparring partners for him. You know, when he boxed with Mick Hennessy, we sat down and talked a lot when we were over in America and places, and he was a big Nas fan, and he's a big fan of my dad. And I always remember one fight he had, Junior Witter boxing in America, and we're coming back, and he was sat in the airport with us for a good 1 or 2 hours talking about boxing and everything like that. So, you know, from that point of view, you know, I've got a lot of respect for Carl.
Actual competition tells the truth. Until Froch steps back into the ring, nobody knows exactly how much remains. Johnny Nelson later made another fascinating observation. He suggested Carl Froch may have little interest in fighting Darren Till because the risk simply outweighs the reward. If Froch wins, critics will say he defeated an MMA fighter. If he loses, headlines will question his legacy forever. Viewed from that angle, facing John Fury appears to carry significantly less danger. It delivers media attention without risking as much professionally. Till supporters believe that explains...
He wants Darren Till jumping out the ring to you, fucking threatening to choke you and all that, you know what I mean? So, it's the last thing I'd want anyway, so fucking think Carl just got off rather than have the aggro of, you know, Darren Till in front of him, screaming, shouting and spitting in his face.
I'll ask you for a prediction. Carl Froch versus Till on the streets and in the ring. 2 scenarios, who wins?
Oh, look, I don't know. It's all, look, on the street, I think we know who wins.
Everything. Carl Froch has also pointed toward Till's knockout defeats as evidence that he is vulnerable. But critics quickly respond by highlighting the quality of Till's opposition. There is no shame in losing to elite fighters. Many champions have suffered defeats before returning stronger. Till has consistently competed against world-class opponents. That experience cannot simply be dismissed because of a few losses. Another interesting opinion came from Liam Smith. Smith suggested that Darren Till may actually represent